During changeovers at the biggest matches of her career, Serena Williams reaches into her tennis bag for something that has nothing to do with her racket. It's a small, worn notebook. She's kept one since she was a teenager. She begins a new book every year, fills it with handwritten messages, and reads it before every single match, sometimes during. Most fans have never seen it. Most opponents have no idea it exists. But according to Serena herself, this book is one of the most important tools in her entire game. What's written inside? Where did the practice come from? And why would one of the most physically dominant athletes in history need to read words to herself before stepping onto the court? The answer traces back to a set of public tennis courts in Compton, California, and a father who understood something most coaches never talk about. Richard Williams didn't just teach his daughters how to hit a tennis ball. He taught them how to think. Every practice session had a theme, and every theme came with messages, handwritten on large pieces of paper and hung on the chain-link fence surrounding the court. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Believe. You are a winner. Richard wasn't decorating. He was programming. He wanted the visual image of those words to linger in his daughters' minds long after they left the court. If the session was about focus, every sign reinforced focus. If it was about patience, the fence said patience in 5 different ways. Years later, when they moved to Florida and had access to better facilities, Richard had some of those signs made professionally. He mounted them permanently. This wasn't motivation. It was architecture. Richard was building a mental framework before the physical one could even matter. His mother, Julia, had taught him a phrase he never forgot. Whatever you become in your head first. He passed that down. At some point, Serena stopped waiting for someone else to write the words. She started carrying a small notebook, what she calls her matchbook. She fills it with pointers, reminders, and affirmations. Some entries are strategic. Notes on an opponent's weak backhand, a reminder to keep her toss high on serve. Others are purely psychological. One entry, written before a major tournament, reads, "Your destiny has just begun, Serena. Remember your people. I'm proud of you. Keep it up. You are capable of anything." She writes in a compressed shorthand, "You are" instead of "you are." V for Venus. Quick bursts designed to be absorbed in seconds during a changeover. The ritual is consistent. Before a match, she reads the book cover to cover. During changeovers, she pulls it from her bag and scans specific pages. Sometimes she presses a towel to her face and whispers the words into the fabric so no one can hear. She's kept every matchbook since she joined the tour. A library of internal conversations no one else has ever read. Why does this work? The science of self-talk has been studied for decades. Athletes who use instructional or motivational cues, spoken or written, consistently outperform those who don't. The mechanism isn't mystical. It's attentional. Under pressure, the mind fragments. It drifts to the crowd, the scoreboard, the last missed shot. A written cue forces the brain back to a single, deliberate instruction. But Serena's matchbook goes further than cue words. It's not just "stay low" or "watch the ball." It's identity-level reinforcement. You are the best in the whole world. It is not in your vocabulary. It is not in your nature. No fear. She's not reminding herself what to do. She's reminding herself who she is. And when you're facing a breakpoint in a Grand Slam final, that distinction matters. The practice works because she built it herself. It's not a coach's voice in her head. it's her own. When every external voice fades, the crowd, the commentary, even family, she still has one voice that never leaves. The one she wrote down. That habit of writing her own cues, her own identity reminders, before pressure moments isn't complicated. But most people never do it. They wait for confidence to show up on its own, or they rely on someone else to say the right thing at the right time. Serena doesn't wait. She writes the words in advance, in her own hand, and reads them until they feel true. If you want a structured way to build that same practice, writing your own affirmations and reviewing them daily, there's an app called affirmations.app. Link in the description. Now watch what happens when the matchbook meets the biggest stage. September 2008, Arthur Ashe Stadium, quarterfinals. Serena is facing Venus. They've split their last several meetings. The crowd is electric. The pressure is immense, not because of rankings, but because of blood. Before the match, Serena opens her book. One entry reads, "Relax. Don't hit every ball hard. Start strong. You are younger sister, so pressure is on, V." Another entry, written earlier that tournament. "You are the one with 7 Grand Slams, not her. You are number 1. Play with a purpose. You will fight for every point. Send her packing to the left, to the left." She even references a Beyoncé song. This isn't stiff psychology. It's personal, playful even. But underneath the shorthand, the function is deadly serious. During the first set, she goes down a break. The crowd tilts. Venus is serving huge. At the changeover, Serena reaches into her bag. She reads. She presses the towel to her face and whispers something no microphone catches. She wins the match. She wins the tournament. Later, she tells reporters she felt nervous early, but she never felt lost, because she had already written down who she was going to be. There's a cost to this kind of discipline. It means accepting that, at the highest level, no one else can give you what you need. Not your father, not your coach, not even your sister. You have to become the voice. Richard Williams understood this decades ago, standing on cracked Compton courts, taping paper signs to a rusted fence. He wasn't just building tennis players, he was teaching his daughters to build themselves. Serena took the lesson and made it portable, a notebook, a ritual, a conversation she's been having with herself for over 20 years. Most athletes visualize winning. She scripts it, line by line, in her own handwriting. And when the moment comes, the breakpoint, the tiebreaker, the 5th set, she doesn't have to hope she believes in herself. She already wrote it down.